Now, I would like to tell you another story. I love cornbread. Oh, cornbread is the most delicious food in the world. When I was young, my mother made a cornbread almost every day. She would make cornbread. But sometimes, when she was having a very special party, I want to see if you all can do that with me. Can you do it with me? Party. Sometimes when she was having a party, she wouldn't make cornbread in a square pan. No, 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 no. She would make cornbread in a Cornbread Man pan. It was shaped just like a little man. It had a head. Zoop. Can you all do that with me? Do it with me. Zoop. It had a body. Zoop. It had two arms. Zoop, zoop. It had two legs. Zoop, zoop. I knew when my mother was making a Cornbread Man, that meant it was going to be a good day. Lots of food, lots of people. Now one day, when my mother was baking a Cornbread Man, she told me a story. A story she said was true. She said when she was young, her Auntie May was baking a Cornbread Man because her Auntie May was having a party. And Auntie May invited everyone, the family, the friends, the neighbors, everyone she knew over to her house. And she made food. Oh, good food. She had fried chicken. She had macaroni and cheese. She had pizza, the favorite food of life. She had, lasagna. She had spaghetti. She had chicken nuggets. Now, she had healthy things like broccoli and corn. Well, when all those people came to the house, they knew they could not eat until the Cornbread Man was ready. It was baking in the oven. A special spot was left open in the middle of the table for the Cornbread Man. Everybody was quiet. Then they heard ding! That meant the Cornbread Man was ready. Auntie May opened up the oven door, took out the Cornbread Man, and put it right in the middle of the table. Auntie May turned to all those people who had gathered at her house. She said, "Let's eat." Uh-oh. When she said, "Let's eat," something amazing happened. That Cornbread Man sat up, boing, in the pan, alive. They couldn't believe it. That Cornbread Man looked at Auntie May and all those other people there and said, "Eat me? I don't think so." Now let's see if you all can do that. Get your thumbs up like this, and we're going to go, "Eat me? I don't think so." He jumped out of that pan onto the dining room floor. He looked at all those people. He said, "Run, run fast as you can. Can't catch me." Now watch this. We're going to snap our fingers. I'm the Cornbread Man. I want to see if all of you can do that with me. Put your thumbs out first. He said, "Run, run fast as you can. Can't catch me. I'm the Cornbread Man." And he ran out the dining room. Auntie May said, "My Cornbread Man ran out the dining room. I'm going to chase that Cornbread Man." Now, Auntie May, being a good aunt, always wore auntie slippers. What color do you think auntie slippers? Yes, with blue ribbons. Yes, they were pink with blue ribbons. You're absolutely right. She put on those shoes. They were fluffy little slip-ons. She put on those pink, fluffy slip-on shoes with the blue ribbons. And she was going to chase that Cornbread Man, but then she remembered something. Well, she had stubbed her big toe, so she needed her crutches. She got out those crutches, put them underneath her armpits, and she raced after that Cornbread Man. Oh, she couldn't move too fast, but she raced as fast as she could. She was racing along like a speeding turtle. Shoot, 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 shoot. She wasn't going very fast, but she chased that Cornbread Man out the dining room, through the kitchen, out the front door. When he came to the front gate of the yard, he turned around, ran to the back of the backyard, came in through the back door, and came back to the dining room. Auntie May was chasing him the whole time. When he got in the dining room, Auntie May's husband spoke up. His name was Robert. But Robert had a wooden leg, so sometimes they called him Old Peg Leg. Well, Old Peg Leg looked at that Cornbread Man and said, "Cornbread Man, it's time to eat, and we want to eat you." That Cornbread Man looked at Robert. "Can you get your thumbs up? And we'll see if you remember what we did before." He said, "Eat me? I don't think so," okay? "Eat me? I don't think so." Oh, you all remembered. Good. Then he said, "Run, run, fast as you can. Can't catch me. I'm the Cornbread Man." But then he said something else. He said, "And I'm warm." Can you do that with me? "And I'm warm." And the next thing he said is, "And I'm sweet." Can you do that? "And I'm sweet." And then he said, "And I know I'm good to eat." Can you do that with me? "And I know I'm good to eat." He said, "But you can't catch me." Try that. "But you can't catch me, 'cause I'm fast." Do that with me. "I'm fast on my feet." And he ran out the dining room. Auntie May was still chasing him in those pink slippers with the blue bows, and she was on those crutches racing along. Choo. Well, Auntie May's husband, Robert, said, "I'm going to chase that Cornbread Man too." Well, he got out of his seat, straightened out that wooden leg, and began chasing that Cornbread Man. It was not easy with a wooden leg. Well, I think we could say he was running along like an old car with a flat tire. Boink-a-doodle, 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 boink-a-doodle. But he chased that Cornbread Man through the dining room, through the kitchen, out the front door, through the yard. You know what? When he came to that front gate, he stopped, turned around, ran to the back of the backyard, came in through the back door, back to the dining room. Oh. When he got back to the dining room, Auntie May's 13-year-old son spoke up. His name was Bubba. Bubba spoke up, and Bubba said, "Cornbread Man, it's time to eat, and we want to eat you." The Cornbread Man looked at Bubba, and he said, "Get your thumbs up." "Eat me? I don't think so. Run, run, fast as you can. Can't catch me. I'm the Cornbread Man." Do you remember the next one? "And I'm warm, and I'm warm." The next one, "And I'm sweet, and I'm sweet, and I know I'm good to eat. But you can't catch me, 'cause I'm fast on my feet." And he ran out the dining room again. He was still being chased by Auntie May in those pink fluffy slip-on slippers. He was in those crutches, of course, and he was still being chased by Robert, Old Peg Leg. Boink-a-doodle, boink-a-doodle, boink-a-doodle. Well, Bubba said, "I'm going to chase that Cornbread Man too." Bubba grabbed that pogo stick, because he was the pogo champion of the state of Illinois. You know what a pogo stick is? You jump on a pogo stick and it goes boing, boing, boing. You got it? Well, he jumped on that pogo stick that happened to be leaning against the dining room wall, and he began chasing that Cornbread Man. Boing, 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 boing. Well, he chased that Cornbread Man through the dining room, through the kitchen, out the front door, through the front yard, all the way to the gate, where he stopped. He turned around, ran to the back of the backyard, came in through the back door, back to the dining room. That's when Grandpa Joe spoke up. Ooh, Grandpa Joe was old, real old, and that meant real smart. So when the Cornbread Man ran in, Grandpa Joe looked at him and said, "Cornbread Man, sonny boy, it's time to eat, and we want to eat you." That Cornbread Man looked at Grandpa Joe. Get your thumbs up again. He said, "Eat me? I don't." Whoa, 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 sonny boy. I'm old. I can't hear too well. Come a little bit closer. Oh, all right. The Cornbread Man inched up onto closer and closer and closer till he got just about that far away from the Grandpa Joe. And then he got those thumbs up again and he said, "Eat me? I don't think so." Whoa, 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 sonny boy, I'm old. I can't hear too well. Come a little bit closer. All right. That Cornbread Man inched closer and closer to Grandpa Joe until he was nose to nose with Grandpa Joe. And then he said, "Eat me? I don't." Ooh, Grandpa Joe opened up his mouth real wide and he went, he bit off that Cornbread Man's head. It was good too. Well, while he was chewing that Cornbread Man's head, all those people who had been chasing him came running into the dining room. The first one was Auntie May in those slippers with those crutches. She came walking in, shoop, shoop, shoop. She saw Grandpa Joe chewing on the Cornbread Man's head, and she stopped. Behind her was Robert, old peg-leg, boink-a-doodle, boink-a-doodle, boink-a-doodle. He saw Grandpa Joe chewing on the Cornbread Man's head, and he also stopped. Behind him was Bubba on his pogo stick. Bubba came bouncing in, boing, boing, boing. Oh, you've got it, but guess what? Bubba didn't stop. Bubba crashed into Robert, old peg-leg, who crashed into Auntie May, and they all went down. Boing, boing, boing. Can you do that with me? Boing, boing, boing. Grandpa Joe said, "I don't know why you're on the floor. It's time to eat." And they all got up. And they went back to that dining room table, and they had the best meal and the best party ever. And guess what? The Cornbread Man, neck down, ooh, he was still juicy and hot. And that's my story of the Cornbread Man. Yay to everybody.